Safety Net Studio presents.
This is like a windshield warning now and then +3.
Sorry, what did you call it?
A windshield warning.
A what?
Oh, no. I'm not. No. What am I saying wrong? What?
The wind chill? Or did you call it a wind shield?
This is what happens when you don't have a dad. I just blame it all on him. All the that's wrong with me, he can take all the credit for.
We promised at the end of last week's show that we would start with our voicemail this week. We only have one caller. We only have one listener, let's be honest. It's Mike and Ike.
It's all for you, Mike.
It's all. This show is, we should just call it Serving Mike and Ike. Yep. Call the speak pipe anytime. It's available in the podcast description, whether you're watching on YouTube or on Spotify or on Apple or wherever you get your podcast. I'm Dave Wheeler, by the way. That's my beautiful, amazing wife, Candace Ray. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays to you.
Officially in the holiday season.
I'm in my robe still. I'm just not ready to get dressed today.
Good for you.
Yeah, it's full rest day for me today.
I wore a tie.
Well, but look how fancy my robe is. So, you know, I'm not in it. I'm wearing a robe. Slippers. I'm here.
It reminds me of something that I say when I am fortunate enough and privileged enough to marry people, as I am a commissioner of the province of Manitoba, is, they always say marriage is a 50-50, and it's not. There's sometimes where one of you has to be 80 and one of you has to be 20, and sometimes it's 90, sometimes it's 10, sometimes it's 100 and 0.
100%.
Sometimes... No.
Sometimes one of us is 100% and the other one is 0%.
Right, and today I'm the shirt and tie, and today you're the robe.
Yeah, but I'm here.
Mike and Ike, take it away, sir.
Hey, how's it going? It's Mike and Ike. Dave, I remember when I called the Energy 106 line and said that I went to Calgary. You wanted to hear about my trip to Calgary?
Yes.
MGK?
Yeah.
Honestly, it was sick. He put on a great show. I've been an MGK fan for like 12, 13 years. I got the double X's tattooed on my arm. I've been an MGK fan for a long time. A lot of his songs speak to me. Like I said, every time I went through a traumatic thing in my life, it was like MGK dropping out. It just corresponded with everything. I'm a big fan, obviously, so I had to go to Calgary. With that being said, me and my girlfriend went. She is becoming an MGK fan. She loves the Tickets to My Downfall album, which is another great album. So she came with me. The hotel we went to was awesome. We drove straight to Calgary. Hotel was great. Got a big giant suite for us. It was great to just have a good trip together with one of the persons that I've always wanted to see for a long time. Concert was sweet. Like I said, he played for 2 hours straight. 2 hours. And Julia Wolf opened for him, and she played for 45 minutes, and he played for 2 hours straight. No stopping.
Nope, I think there's more. Here we go.
Also, sorry, I'm going to call again, because I just remembered. Me and the girlfriend took an Uber from the hotel to the Scotiabank Saddle Dome, which was great. $18. Like 18 minutes. $18, perfect, no problem. On the way back, we waited because we wasn't in a rush to leave. Again, didn't know where the hell I was. Didn't know where the hell we were parking. Calm down, cats. Didn't know where I was and like how to get out, so we kind of just waited around for everyone to like leave. And then we checked Uber rates. They skyrocketed to like $89 for what a ride should be like $18. It was $89. They skyrocketed up. So, okay, well, we're not paying for that. We waited, called the cab. They said they weren't sending cabs to Scotiabank because it was too busy for them to get there, but they had cabs picking up people at the Cowboys Casino. So we walked 12 minutes down the road, minus 25 outside, walked 12 minutes down the road to Cowboys Casino. Luckily, the casino there, jumping. They have a whole nightclub in there, like 2 bars, 4 restaurants. Place is just bumping. Killed about 45 minutes there. Looked at Uber again. Back down to $20. Perfect. I don't know. I heard that Uber always like skyrockets prices like that, but definitely wasn't paying $90. I'll tell you that.
Should have taken the C train.
No, I think that's bullshit. There should be some sort of regulation with Uber, and the fact that you could skyrocket the prices just based on supply and demand is bullshit.
That's capitalism.
I just don't think that's right. There should be, if $18 is your minimum and that's what you normally want to charge, then maybe bump it to $22 and that should just be your flat rate going forward. So good for you, Mike. Also, Mike and Ike, I would assume that we must be around the same age, because the fact that you said the club was bumping, I was like, I know exactly what you meant. I know exactly what you meant. Good for you for going on a trip. I don't think there's any better way to spend money for yourself or for a loved one than taking a trip someplace. Like, even if it's just a local hotel check-in or going across the border. I mean, who doesn't want to go to a hot holiday or just jump on a plane? But there's just, those are the experiences I want. I want all the trips.
I miss the days of
cheap flights.
Yeah. Cheap Ubers, cheap transportation, cheap concerts. Speaking of supply and demand, there's been a lot of talk about concert tickets and Live Nation and Ticketmaster and all these subsidiaries, and they sell out right away. And then what the rumor is, and not much a rumor, it's pretty much confirmed, basically the parent company will sell out the show to their subsidiary company and then jack up all the prices. Bullshit.
I've got my period, so I'm going to call everything out today, okay? I'm not in the mood for people's crap, and that is not okay. Mm-hmm. Honestly, it's not okay. Remember when you'd have to go stand in line and you'd have to wait and you'd have to be like the super fan to get it, or you'd have to like go and get it from a scalper. And you'd have to, like, I mean, I never did that, but the fact that they do that, shame on you. It's not fair. It's not fair to people. Like, the fact that some people are like, yeah, this ticket was $1,400. Nope. There should be some sort of weird cap. Like, the front row seat to the best person that you want to see, maximum dollars, $180. Well, I don't know. Like, even that sounds crazy to me.
Well, the way I look at it is back in the day when you had to stand in line, if you were a true fan.
Back in my day. But you got to do it like that. You do back in my day.
Back in my day. Back in my day. You would get the super fans at the front because they were the ones that were camping out overnight.
Right.
And being first in line at the box office.
Now it's all about...
Yeah, who has the most money?
Well, who has the most money and the time? And I remember you telling me a story about Tyler, your co-host on Energy 106. He was waiting, like, there was a whole bunch of them getting tickets, and, like, they were there waiting, and they hit, like, refresh, and, like, the whole thing was almost completely sold out in a second.
That happened to me during the Tragically Hip's final tour before Gord Downey passed away. Much too early, to my disappointment. Yeah, that happened to me. I was nearly in tears. I'm like, this isn't fair.
Mm-hmm. The same idea?
Yeah.
Like you were trying to get it online like that?
Yeah, I remember it was when I was doing the TV show when we were down at the Forks, and Carter Chen came to the rescue. And
that's right.
And got us tickets for the show.
Awesome. Thank you, Carter. Yeah. And you got to go to that show.
We got to go to that show.
I was there?
Yeah, you were there. You know what, ladies and gentlemen, we laugh about this, but pray for my wife. Because
I know. I take all the supplements. Did we really go?
We did go.
MTS Center, when it was MTS Center, right? I remember that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give me a little more detail.
He was wearing a top hat, a Jaws shirt.
Oh, I do remember that. That was a good show. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do remember that.
Oh, man.
I don't know what happened in my childhood. I just learned to just block shit out. Well, is it an experience? Cool. Whoop.
I'm okay with you forgetting everything as long as you don't forget about me.
I would never.
And our children. Well, you say that, but I think you're when it comes to standing in line for dementia, I think you're the super fan.
Oh, I'm the super fan. It's so sad. I hope it's such a sad. My grandma had it. It's so sad. It's just anybody who has had that in their family, it's just awful. And I pray all the time that I don't get it. I try to read and do all the things that they tell you to do because my memory is not the best.
Well, actually, we talked about it on the show last week about how you claim that your first concert was the one that I took you to go see.
It was. I stand by it. However, my sister, after watching last week's show, called me and she said, excuse me, actually, Mom, me, and my other sister, Tammy, we took you to your first concert. And I was like, what? She said, yeah, we went and saw
It was a big one, too.
Reba McEntire.
That's a big one. That's a pretty big show.
Here's the deal. You know how I'm a big believer in conspiracy theories and the Mandela effect and timeline split up? It wasn't me. I didn't go. So here's what I've asked for. Proof. Show me a picture of me at Reba McEntire. I have literally no memory of it. None. None.
That's
So
bad.
for me, my first concert was with you because that's the first concert I can remember.
I also took her virginity.
You're so lucky.
No pictures. No pictures to prove otherwise. And you took mine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, look, my mom said I would lose my virginity when I made love for the first time. So
That was with me, right?
yes.
It was supposed to be a compliment to me, right?
It is an early Christmas
Moving
gift.
on.
It is. We have a gift on the table here. If you can hear the rustling, you were very.
I love it.
You were very excited when this came in the mail, and you said, "I'm going to open this on the show."
I'm going to totally open this. Can I open it right now?
Please.
Do you want me to tell you what it is?
Well, if it's not a surprise to you, then what's the excitement?
What do you mean, what's the excitement? I can't wait to open it. I know what it is.
Oh,
I know what's in here. These are my competition shoes. My competition shoes. Oh, I love the sound of shit. I would totally... ASMR? Love that stuff. Woo! Bum, bum. The Shoe Fairy. So the Shoe Fairy is the official shoe that you want to get when you're competing. And
by the way, just to recap, if you're new to the show, my wife, Candace Ray, the one sitting across from me here, has decided to challenge yourself with getting on stage for a fitness competition, bikini natural fitness competition,
Yep.
which is coming up at the end of May.
And
early
I'm not a
June.
gym girly. I need to make this very clear.
Well,
It
you are
wasn't,
now.
I wasn't when I started. I wasn't somebody who had been going to the gym for years, months, whatever. Nope, not all. So when you compete, there's
Any excuse to get a new pair of shoes.
Yeah. I really want a new pair of shoes. You know what I'm going to do? I am so excited because these shoes, I'm going to cry. Fancy Infusion, Haley, she donated a gift basket for me. She donated 2 to help me raise money because this is a expensive sport to be in. And I didn't realize that when I first started out. And so she helped me by gifting me these beautiful baskets that I sold for $1 for every single one. And because of everybody's kind donations, I had enough money to afford these shoes. So these shoes are literally like people who believed in me off social media, who followed me and were like, here's $1, here's $5. I'd like to put, they believed in me and like literally they're lifting me up. They're the people that are lifting me
Our
up.
shoes
Okay,
are
I
lifting you
love them.
You haven't even seen them.
I saw them online. Woo! A code for you. Look at these women. Woo! No credit card required. Okay. Da 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 da. I'm so excited. Want to see what I picked? Ah! What are these? Oh, back up. Check it out.
Does it come with glitter and a pole?
Stop it. They're supposed to be super comfortable. This is the big thing. I hope they fit.
Look, I am going to tread carefully here when I talk about this because I have the utmost respect for anybody that gets in the gym and gets their body to a point where they can get on stage.
1% of us, Dave.
Yep, and I am not taking anything away. What I find fascinating about the sport, the competition, whatever you want to call it.
It's a competition.
What I find fascinating, and I've been learning about this because this is my first foray into this as well, but learning by proxy through everything that you're doing.
Oh my gosh, I hope they're the right size.
You were telling me that if you don't have the shoes, you get docked points. If you don't have the glitter, you get docked points. If you don't have
Should have went with the wide. Shit.
If you don't have the rhinestones all over your bikini, you get docked points. I find it interesting, and I find it confusing that points would be docked for your outfit when it's oh, well, how about that? How about that? There they are.
Don't zoom in. I need a pedicure.
I find it fascinating that
I'm in a robe and
living your best life.
living my best life. You find it fascinating that all this, it's not just about the physique.
Because that's what it's supposed to be, right? It's supposed to be about the physique.
I don't make the rules.
And that's what I find fascinating. I'm not blaming you. I just find it extremely confusing that it would be, your bathing suit. Not your muscle. Your bathing suit is what will get you extra points.
No, it's not all of it. Like, there's points on your glutes, your side, your arms. Like, you get points for the body, but also for your bikini, also for your shoes, also for your presentation on. Like, am I scared when I'm walking in, shaking? It all...
confidence. Yeah, that makes sense.
It's confidence. It's all of it. So, I mean, I think the question is, why do the shoes have to be so high?
Yeah.
I think the question is, Candace, you didn't realize that you needed a wide cut foot, apparently.
Well... And I'll compare this to the men's side and a lot of the men's competitions. My old roommate, big shout out to him, Shane Kingston. He was a gym rat, and he was like a full on, like, he idolized Arnold. When the guys go out, they're barefoot. You know what I mean? Like, they're barefoot.
It's true.
So if we're sitting in the world of equality here, why are you getting graded on your shoes?
I don't know, but they're so pretty.
I think I figured it out. They play into the love of footwear for women. It's not a bad thing. It's not dumb. Careful. Careful.
God, I think there's a rule you're supposed to, like, heat them up and conform them to your foot.
What are they, skates? Can you skate on them? Can you take them on the red and go for an outdoor skate? That's what we used to do with our skates. We used to have them formed to our feet.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Oh, you find that surprising?
Yeah. Hold on. I'm almost there, everybody. Boom, boom.
Hang on. Bring it over here for a sec. Yeah, that works. Yeah. Yeah, fits my hand.
I love it. Here we go. Tomorrow, I'm going to meet with the woman, Maria. She's been doing suits for people here locally. I'm sure she does across Canada as well, but she is doing suits for the competition, and I get to meet her tomorrow. I get my test suit. I get I start looking at colors and patterns, and we go for my first fitting. I go tomorrow, so I'm going to get to bring my shoes. It's also exciting to me. Like, the whole thing is exciting. Is it challenging? Is it hard? Yes, all those things. But I'm really enjoying it. To be 45 and to be challenged in a new way and have excitement like this, it's excited.
And fashion.
Wow.
It falls under the umbrella, does it not?
Absolutely. Absolutely it does. Mm-hmm. I think I should have went with the wide. Anyway, we'll see how I'll break them in a little bit and see how it goes.
I'm excited.
I've heard some stories, and I don't know if it's this brand, I'm not going to say, but I've heard stories of women, they're just about to get on stage and their heels will break, or like a week before, and because you practice in them. You're supposed to practice, once you get your shoes, 15 to 20 minutes a day until about 2 or 3 months out, and then the idea is you start practicing all the time, because your posing really, really matters. So I have to get a posing coach still, and it's not just like da 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 da. So yeah, here we go. I'm gonna wear these for the rest of the show, though.
Sure. Well, shout out to your sponsors again.
Fancy Infusion, amazing. Like, I'm so beyond grateful that she would just support me and help me. Like, this is an expensive sport, so to have somebody just step, like, I didn't know. It's not just the gym membership. It's not just the protein and the creatine. But it's all the other things that come in. The posing coach is going to be $1,500. It's the bathing suits, depending on what you want to do for the bling bling, based off what you just said, which is, do you want more sparkles so that you get more points potentially, like your jewelry, your tan, your makeup, there's so many things to it. I mean, it's not cheap. And I found a woman online, she actually broke down the cost of her first competition, and she kept a spreadsheet of everything she spent, including her trainer and everything, and it's upwards of $5,000.
Jeepers, Murphy.
Yeah, and I just was like, I'm gonna do it, and you were like, okay, I had your support, and then all of a sudden it was like, oh, so every week I feel like I'm learning something new and finding there's a new cost in this, but So thank you, Fancy Infusion, and thank you to every single person who chose to buy a ticket that day. It really meant so much to me.
Well, I look, you can't put a price on a good time, right?
Yeah, I'm going to have a great time.
I hope you have a good time.
I'm going to have a great time. I've been thinking a lot already about what I'm going to eat after. I've got a running list of my treats afterwards.
What do you got on the menu?
I have a Reese's Pieces peanut butter cup. Number one thing I want. 2, I really want to go to Baraka. If you're a Winnipegger, you know Baraka is one of the best places, in my opinion, to eat. It's just the food is delicious. I love their food, Lebanese food. It's so good. I also just think they're an amazing family. Every time I go in there with somebody who has like a weird allergy, when I walk in there, they always remember my allergy. And it's not like I eat there all the time, but several times a year. They're just good people. They're really friendly. Their desserts are amazing. So Baraka. And the third thing that I'm really, really wanting is Crave Kitchen and Deli has I'm not vegan and I'm not gluten-free, but they have a brownie there that I'm obsessed with. I think it's the best brownie ever. So those are my 3 things so far. 4. And then my mom makes a marshmallow roll. I want that on my list. So I'm going to have a running list. But I'm trying to should we do a party after?
Yeah.
I feel like because there's a whole bunch of girls from my gym, women from my gym that are also competing. I'd love to just get everybody together and their families and their friends and just we'll be so tanned. The tan is so... And just go celebrate and eat. Just watch us eat.
And get it all on film.
No shame. There shouldn't be. Because, but I've still got 2 more months of bulk before I hit the cut and practice in my shoes. But
Well, the thing that fascinates me again about this sport is the fact that you have to untrain after you're done training.
The reversal.
Yeah.
The reversal. Some of the best advice I've gotten so far is from my girlfriend. And she said, get a therapist going in and out of this. And I was like, oh, that's actually really good advice, because body dysmorphia is something that a lot of women in this can, because when you hit the cut, you're in the best shape of your life. Your muscle fat, your fat is so low, 10, 12, 14%, right? And I'm at 30%. So you can imagine how much more a fat I'm going to cut, but that's not sustainable. You can't live like that long term.
Right.
You ideally is between 20 and 25%. And I thought that was really good advice. Just having somebody to talk to that's not an immediate family member or your husband, just somebody who you can kind of lay out, hey, I'm leading into this. This is how I'm feeling. And then the reversal. I don't see a lot of information out there about the reversal. And that's one thing I will continue to document, is because you really do put on quite a bit of weight. It's not, muscle, but still over a period of time that your body dysmorphia could be pretty extreme.
I have fluctuated a lot in my lifetime as far as my weight, up and down, even pictures to a couple of years ago. But I remember, oh, look, she's doing the walk. Clickety clack. How do they feel? My God, you look tall. Holy smokes, you look tall in this. Look that way. Yeah, you're tall.
Yeah.
Holy moly. That gets you up to about 5'11" real quick.
Woo! Okay. But you have your weight. Oh, yeah.
Well,
maybe if I had a pedicure.
Again, I know I say the word fascinate a lot and confuse a lot. It is interesting to me. I'll dig into the thesaurus. And it's interesting to me how much we are still learning as human beings about nutrition and whatnot. Because back in my day, that's the 2 count now on the back in my days.
P.S. Just a quick thing. When I know I'm getting older, I'm like, this all used to be woods. Back in your day.
We used to carb load before hockey games.
Carb load?
Carb load. They would take us about 3 or 4 hours before a game and take us for pasta. They would feed us pasta because of the carbohydrates, thinking that was going to be energy that we could use on the ice. That's not a thing anymore at all.
Wow.
But
there's what I'm learning is carbs aren't as bad as people say. I eat carbs.
You do.
Because I burn it off. I understand that, but I'm high protein. There's just so much to learn.
Right. And carbs is better off the day before, so it can get processed and then be turned into energy. If anything, you want to be eating high protein, but you kind of want to be living in a fasting state before you go out on the ice. Water's really good, electrolytes, even.
But you guys would eat pasta.
They would load us up on pasta before we went and played. It was basically like sitting with a big ball of dough in your stomach trying to skate around, thinking that was going to turn into energy right away, and it wouldn't get processed till the day before. And this was only 30 years ago. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's in that amount of time, we've learned so much about nutrition for athletes. Mm-hmm. And I find it interesting the things that you're eating now, and just seeing the way that your body's processing it. And there's been slight tweaks here and there, but yeah, like we're still learning. We're still learning.
But it's not one
size fits all.
That was not coming out.
But you're right. It's all based on blood type. It's based on a lot of things.
Yeah, according to my blood type, because I had it done 2 years ago. I had all of our blood type done, and like you go for like an assessment, and they tell you what's best to eat. My blood type is better suited to be a vegetarian and to eat just a minimal amount of chicken. So that I found fascinating because I felt the best when I was heavy loaded on meat. But then if I were to eat this diet, so it's so interesting. I think it's a pretty fascinating experience. But right now I'm eating based off of the way that my coach tells me to eat, and I have a meal plan. Every 6 days I flip over, and it's pretty much the same, not the same, but pretty similar food.
Speaking of food, we're talking a lot about food, and I just had a huge 12-hour broadcast marathon on Friday at Garden City Shopping Center. Thank you. It's a yearly event that we do in support of Harvest Manitoba, which is the food bank here in the province. And it was eye-opening. I mean, I remember having a conversation with my mother within the last 2 weeks, just kind of asking about like what we budget for food throughout a month. I said I'd have to double check with Candace, but I'm pretty sure we're at, for a family of 4 and a dog and 3 cats and everyone, it's between $1,500 and $2,000.
Correct. Yeah, I'm pretty happy about that. I got it down 1 month to $1,232. I budgeted us in. But it's so tough. The best advice I got was actually from my mom, who said, pre-plan out your meals. Like really think about, okay, what are you making this week? What do you want? And then, go that way. It is expensive. So the fact that you had so many people dropping off food, because I heard the stats, listening to the show, 60%, it increased by 50 to 60%, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the amount of people that are using food banks this year in comparison to years past is heartbreaking, to be honest with you. And I kind of told a little story, and I'll recount it here on this show. But you and I have been proud thrifters now for 3 years, and we're happy about that. I mean, I even referred to you realizing that fast fashion isn't exactly the most sustainable thing for a lot of facets in our life. But the people that we see now at the thrift store aren't people that you would normally see at the thrift store, if you know what I mean. Like
there's more people thrifting than there was before.
Way more people
Which I think is great for society. I mean, I wish I would have got on it sooner. I love thrifting because there's nothing better than finding, for example, I love the way a Gymshark pant fits, and I found them at the thrift store. One of the girls at my gym was like, I love their stuff. I found one. I was so excited. I'm like, oh my gosh, I found a Gymshark, and I know the prices of them regularly. So for me to get them for $18, I'm like, oh my gosh, and that feels good because I don't have 100 and X amount of dollars to spend on that. So that feels really good. And also it's sustainable. Like there's just so much stuff out there that people are just like, I don't need it. I don't want it. I got an extra one. Well, let somebody else have it.
Especially with the way our boys are growing as well.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing too. Kids grow so fast. So to spend, $200 here, $200 here on jackets and this like that, go and spend, $40 on one there. And they're going to grow out of it in the season anyway. I'm a big believer in cost per wear, especially in Winnipeg with our winters. If you're going to buy a jacket, it's okay to pay. That's something that you're going to, or good shoes. Oh, shoot.
You're falling apart.
I'm falling apart. Good shoes, I'm paying that because especially in the winter.
Just falling off with all the workouts you're doing.
Even my ears are getting thinner. And these are thrifted too. Like, I love it. And I think for me, putting on some music, grabbing a cart and being like, see you in 2 hours and just going, one piece by one piece. I really enjoy thrifting. Like talk about a wish for a birthday, have a bus pick me and my friends up. We go thrifting.
Wait, you want to be a hutter right now?
I'm all in. All in. Yeah, I'm all in.
We lots of people that came by, and thank you to everyone who popped in and everyone that made donations. There were some anonymous donations that came in the thousands of dollars, and we raised well over $30,000. And I said it's going to be tough this year, and it's been getting tougher and tougher every year. I mean, I remember 5 years ago when we were doing this during the pandemic, and we were raising over $100,000. Like people just aren't able to, shell out a few extra dollars here and there because they're putting it into their own budget, and I get it more than anyone. So I was happy to donate my time, 12 hours, but. It's I know this is going to sound for any laborers out there that work 12-hour shifts on a regular basis. Like
bless your heart.
Absolutely, I grew up
especially outside.
Yeah, like I grew up in a city where 12-hour shifts were the norm. Guys working overnights, guys working 12 days straight, 15 days straight at 12-hour shifts, making big money, but doing hard labor, working outside, minus 40, short days, long nights. I get it. But to do what we do inside of for a 12-hour stint, it's not physically exhausting, but it is mentally.
Oh, for sure.
It is a
Your
mental
voice
drain.
has all started to sound so different by the end of it, like in that last break. Your voice has all started to sound different, and like I know because I've seen you do or heard you do so many of this. Even your like the way you tell stories and stuff, like it's just like like talking all the time. Plus, one thing that I don't think people realize is because you're on a couch, you're sitting there in your front of everybody, you're in a fishbowl. People are just standing there watching you. So the second you cut to commercial, well, now people want to talk to you, which I know you guys appreciate. So the idea of when you're on radio is you're on when the mics go on, and then when you're off, you can do your research and et cetera, et cetera. But you're on for 12 hours. So people who are working 12-hour shifts are laborers. People who are out on the roads in the hot summer and the winter, like, bless your soul because you are on for so long.
Yep.
And I tell the boys all the time, you want to get into something, get into a trade. Get into a trade because there's no way AI is taking over trade.
Not yet.
No.
Not yet.
Put it in the book, Dave. Put it in the book. We've been married long enough that we always say, put it in the book. I'll see. We'll see. Time will tell, babe. Time will tell. Question about your childhood.
Sure.
What do you remember most about your Christmases? Truth, like your favorite things that you can remember.
I remember talking to my best buddy. We would always have a phone call Christmas morning.
Call you?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we'd call each other. And I always remember my brother doing the same thing. And his family would be up at like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the Turleys. Shout out to the Turleys. And my father said, you tell that Nathan Turley, if he calls before 9 a.m., I will walk up to that household and I will rip him out of his bed. And so it was a rule. So right like at 9 a.m. on the button, like you'd be turned to the Weather Channel to see like right at 9 a.m. phone would be
Remember
ringing.
the Weather Channel?
That's how you'd find out what the nuclear time was.
Oh my gosh.
I remember. I have a lot of vivid memories. I remember our trees. I remember cats eating tinsel. I remember I remember getting a bike for the first time. My Torker 2 Freestyle that had pegs on it, so I could do my tricks, my bike tricks on it. I remember that. I remember getting a Nintendo one year. I remember my brother and I in pajamas. I remember one year I got a keyboard and thought I was going to be the next Donnie Wahlberg from New Kids on the Block or Jordan Knight. Yeah, I remember a lot of dinners with my aunt and uncle, my uncle Walter, who is now passed on. I remember our cat jumping up on the dining room table one time and catching on fire because she jumped right onto one of the candles.
No.
Yeah. Her fur.
Really?
Yeah, her fur got singed.
Ooh.
Yeah, I remember my father giving my brother and I shovels for Christmas one year.
That's a dad thing.
That was a dad
I
thing.
never got a shovel. I don't have a dad.
Brand new shovels. What about you?
I never got shovels.
Remember going to mass? I remember going to mass.
Yeah, that would be been good to your family.
Yeah. We went to mass whether it was Christmas Eve or Christmas Day.
I remember, the tinsel that like hangs. It's like not safe for cats. I
remember pulling a lot of tinsel out of cats'
that
assholes.
tinsel. I remember growing up, we had a lot of it. We would just and I remember one year just taking it and just chuck it because you would just drag it across your tree, and the color sequence of the lights. Like there's a certain. Like I love like those kinds of the red, the green, that kind of thing. For me, I can't remember any really specific gifts. I just remember for me it was like family. I just loved and lots of food. We were always a dessert family, so there's lots of great dessert recipes through the years of people just getting together. All the cousins and everybody would get together. That was really what I remember. But something since we've become a family that I love, it's a tradition from your family that we've taken on. There's a few of them. One, the glass Coca-Cola. We have it every year on Christmas Day. That was a big thing in your family. And I loved it. I thought it was so sweet. There's a special glass Coca-Cola. And your mom was amazing and still is to this day of setting a table. I love a table setting. I love the idea of just all of it decked out. I just think it's so beautiful to come to, and it's just your best china, all that kind of stuff. Like I'm not somebody who keeps that kind of stuff, but your mom did, and she had like beautiful china that would come out, and I was like, this just felt so special. Like I can see that. And then you guys used to do, which we do, and I'm not sure if any of you all do it, but those poppers.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I love it.
They
So,
have the
and then they have crowns, and you
crowns.
read it. The first time I ever had that experience was
They
at
all
your
got
house.
a dad joke inside of them.
Yeah, but we did that at because the first Christmas I spent at your parents' house, it was so special. Your mom had really set up, so it was just a very different. It was special in a different way. Dinner was super important to your family, and just sitting down in these long dinners, and then you talked about your uncle Walter, who is just such a lovely man, and you have a family farmhouse that we would all go to, and we'd have this dinner with this long table, and everybody sitting down, and there's just something really great about that. And I mean, we all know it, especially as you get older. Like it's just about the time together and really carving out just time for it and turning off the world and really just embracing each other. Because I don't remember a gift. I don't remember like, oh yeah, I got that. I don't remember that. That's why I'm a firm believer in experiences. Give you the trip. Like your mom gifted us last year. She took your brother and you and his wife and us. We all went to West Edmonton Mall, which I had never been. The boys had never been. What an experience. What Grandma, your mom called, what do you want for Christmas this year? Oh, I want to go to West Edmonton Mall. It was such a great experience. That's what that should be. Go away for a night, or that's the best. And if you could afford to and you get to go away for a week to someplace hot.
Did you ever travel when you were a kid for Christmas? Like,
no.
Like the family members or anything?
Not really. Just like it within the city. No, the second I was an adult, I was like, I'm traveling the world. See you later. And I've had some great Christmases abroad. Spending Christmas on a beach with a whole bunch of Canadians. Fun.
In Australia?
No, that I didn't. That specific Christmas was in Bermuda.
Okay.
That was like all the Canadians would go to. That was fun. So, I mean, I think that's part of it too.
We did 2 Christmases in Mexico.
Yeah.
When we lived there.
That was fun. Like there's nothing better. So one tradition that we do is we started this 2018 is we don't do a big Christmas dinner the night before. We don't do that. We order in food. And for years it was McDonald's, but
fast food.
It has to be
a mess.
It's just something, and so I know that's just
because Santa's tired of milk and cookies. He gets milk and cookies
and
everywhere
we
else.
don't eat like that throughout. So it's kind of a way to treat yourself. So we just get a ridiculous amount of food, and I'll never forget we did it in Mexico. And we ordered McDonald's. And the next day, I was sending pictures of me. I was eating a Big Mac from the day before.
In the pool.
In my bathing suit, taking a shot of tequila. And I was like, Happy Holidays! How do you say Merry Christmas in Spanish again?
Feliz
Navidad. That's
Feliz
right.
Navidad.
Yeah, so it was good. I think it's all about just, I hope you all get a chance to turn everything off and just really, really enjoy. Because that's really what it's all about.
Mm-hmm.
And these shoes. I'm going to wear these shoes everywhere. I'll sleep in them.
Don't wear them outside.
No, especially not right now.
Yeah, she's chilly here in Winnipeg, although we are expecting some good temperatures this week. Supposed to be up above 0 this
That's
week.
weird. It's just
days.
weird. This is like a windshield warning now and then +3.
Sorry, what did you call it?
A windshield warning.
A what?
Oh, no. I'm not. No. What am I saying wrong? What?
The wind chill? Or did you call it a wind shield?
This is what happens when you don't have a dad. I'll just blame it all on him. All the shit that's wrong with me, he can take all the credit for. Windshield.
Wind chill.
My whole life?
Cool whip.
My whole life?
Wind chill.
My whole life?
Wind chill.
Wind chill.
The wind chill. Not windshield.
Well, you're going to need your jacket, so shield yourself. Could you imagine me doing weather? People would be like, I don't even know what you're saying. I just point. I'm telling you, Vanna White, I'm coming for your job. I don't have to talk. See? Look at how good I could do with this.
Nice.
Yeah, right.
You've just diminished a meteorologist's job to pointing.
Well, no, they do way more than pointing.
Mm-hmm.
I know that. They're so smart. Mm-hmm. I totally get that. I just couldn't do their job.
Right.
I'd love to try it, but again, I'd be fired after one day based off my...
Instead, you get the joy of podcasting out of the basement.
So that's my confessional for the week. Wind chill.
There you go.
It's a wind chill.
The wind chill.
It sounds like windshield. Have I said it like that the whole time I've been with you? Or is it just a slip of the tongue?
Just pretend you don't remember it. I don't ever remember saying it wrong.
Show me a picture of me saying it wrong. Now I have proof right here. What's your confessional this week?
What am I confessing this week? I am confessing that I am probably, we talked earlier in the show about 80, 20, 70, 30, sometimes, as long as we're adding up to 100% as a married couple. You have, as far as our dietary restrictions, you have been 90%. I have been 10. I have been eating like shit.
What are you eating?
Oh, on Friday, we got spoiled during the 12-hour broadcast. My goodness, I had shawarma bites for breakfast.
The brands that support and stuff like that dropping off.
I had a huge, amazing hamburger from Smitty's and fries and then potato corner with all the sodium. And then I had taco time. I had taco time, which breaks my heart because it's not Mexican food. It's
Tater tots!
No, it was like the little beef bites. They were beef bites, and they were so bad they were glorious.
You know what? But that's the point of it. You're supposed to live in like an 80 or 90% bubble. Like you should. There has to be days like that. Christmas, you're supposed to enjoy yourself and have the extra little treat and everything. But you can't be all the way over. So you had it. That's okay. Oof. Lean in, babe. Lean in. I ain't making you any potatoes.
I paid for it all weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah. For sure. Yeah. By the way, shout out I got to tell a great story. I told this during the 12-hour broadcast, so I apologize if you're hearing it again. I found this out recently. You and I were kind of chatting, and you said something about Macaulay Culkin's children. And I was like, I don't think he has any kids. And you're like, yeah, I'm pretty sure he has kids. And I was like, And then, sure enough, I guess my phone was listening to me because we just watched Home Alone, the first one, last night, which is an amazing film for Christmas. But he said that his kids have not figured out yet that he is Kevin from Home Alone.
I love that he hasn't told them.
I agree.
I think it's very special.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think that the fact that he's allowing them to enjoy that movie like any other kid and enjoy it over the holiday season, and when they do figure it out, like he even said one of his kids, his oldest one, is looking through some old photos and goes, that kid looks just like Kevin from Home Alone. And he's like, uh-oh. Then they flipped over. He's like, oh, phew. But the fact that he's kind of, keeping that Christmas secret like we all do as parents, I think is pretty special.
I love that.
Yeah.
And you're right. It'll be pretty special the day he figures it out, and it'll be in the next few years. But to hold that on, that's what it's about. A little magic, a little Christmas spirit. I think that's so great. It's a great movie. It's not the movie we watch on Christmas Eve. Our family we watch the same movie on Christmas Eve. We have been for the last 10 years now.
National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Yeah, I'd love to know what your Christmas movie is in your family.
We always started off with Guardians of the Galaxy, the holiday special.
So good.
And we ease into it after all the Marvel movies we watch because we got
I love that.
we got Doomsday trailers coming next week.
Okay, yeah, you guys are all over it. Countdowns and all that stuff.
I've been watching.
I just get called, Mom! And so I don't have to worry about it. You guys just include me, which I'm super grateful for. But it's all your thing for sure.
No, I do appreciate
glad to ride on the outside of the train.
I do appreciate the fact that you have supported me in indoctrinating our kids with the Marvel Cinematic Universe and all the things that go along with it.
Of course.
Because, it makes me happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that stuff. All right, call the speak pipe. If you have any comments, concerns, what's your favorite holiday movie?
I want to know. You should watch Klaus if you haven't watched it yet. Klaus is an amazing holiday movie, whether it's with kids or not. It's so good. One of your favorite actors is in there. Yeah, well, a lot of them. Norm Macdonald is a highlight of that one. Also, if you were at the Reba McEntire concert back in the day and you have photographic evidence of Candace Ray being at that show with her sisters and her mother, please send it along and let's jog her memory. It didn't happen. There was a timeline switch, just like the Berenstein or the Berenstain. If you don't know, I'm a conspiracy theorist through and through, and I don't like to overly talk about it too much but I like the fun ones because let's face it, life's too serious as it is. So I love the fun ones. That it wasn't me. This is what happens when you're the third and you're a ginger. They just treat you like this. It's a lie. They're throwing lies at me. Maybe they confused you with another ginger in the family? No, I'm telling you. For years, my sister Sherry said I was adopted. Oh, you were adopted. We found you on the front. You've met her. You know she did this. You're watching. I know you're watching. We found you on the front step. They left you there with your, I hope you can take care of her. Like, I was the third child with ginger hair. You could imagine how I was treated. You know what? I'm starting to piece things together here. I think your memory, you shove away all the good things and you just remember the trauma. I don't shove away the good things. Reba sounds like it would have been a good concert. Maybe it was sporadic. But you remember maybe. Look at that redhead. Is that my mom? I don't know. I don't know. It's a great. I really don't remember a lot of things from a lot of things.
Like high school?
And scene.
Call the speak pipe. There's a link down in the podcast description. Thank you to all of Candace Ray's.
Somebody who's going to be like a psychologist is going to be like, ooh, that's a trauma response. You block it all out. This is not what this show is about, is it?
Kind of. This is our marital therapy session every week.
Unraveling.
Yeah.
Wait till we fight one time.
It's bound to happen at some point. Anyways.
Yes, thank you to everybody who has supported my journey by following along, following my journey, liking content, leaving messages. All that really helps. Sponsors, like, you're just all amazing. I just feel I'm so grateful because I feel like talking about layers, like I feel like there's just layers of me that I'm like unlearning and learning at the same time, if that makes sense. Like, you know, people talk about like an onion, but like I feel like I'm an onion with something. I'm like, ooh, you know, like the shoes or getting the bathing suit or that kind of thing. And don't forget that rest is important.
We'll leave it at that. See you next week.
Bye-bye!
Look at you yelling. Yelling.
I'm excited! And I wasn't at the concert.